Being a NEET sucks. I was a NEET in my early 20s and plus 18 and 19 because I had anxiety with working with other people. I thought I wasn't good enough or smart enough to handle a real job, and yeah, that's why I was a NEET for a while. Because the problem with being a NEET is that you can't really buy anything. You don't have any money, you don't have a job or a source of income, you can't buy anything. And that sucked, having to rely on others for food and shelter, instead of just relying on yourself. You know, I remember. I remember there's also some psychological damage too to being a NEET, because not only do most NEETs stay indoors all day, so they miss out on getting some sunlight, but due to the lack of social interaction and all that other kind of stuff, and also a strong feeling of guilt for relying on others so much, it just wasn't a feel-good feeling at all. I see some people or some videos on YouTube, bragging about how awesome it is to be a NEET. And as someone who used to be a NEET, I just don't see the appeal at all. Like, you're not homeless, not yet anyway, but your way of life still sucks. But so what did I do? What did I do to stop becoming a NEET? Well, I enlisted in the U.S. Army. Because the thing about joining the Army, one, I wanted to get a job fast. So trying to get a job at Walmart or Taco Bell or whatever, you got to submit a resume, you got to do an interview, then you got to do some training, and then you got to do another interview or something like that. And nowadays the job market is even worse because of AI. Like, goddamn. When you want to join the military, all you got to do is contact a recruiter, meet him in person, and he'll pretty much take care of everything else. And for me, joining the Army was easy because I had no criminal history and no severe medical issues at the time. And yeah, I was pretty much automatically in. And plus my recruiter, he knew I was desperate. So the reason I joined the Army was because, well, actually, one of the main reasons I joined the Army was because I wanted to buy a PS4 and play Red Dead Redemption 2. I know that sounds ridiculous to some, but I really wanted that. I really wanted to have my own money. And yeah, joining the Army for a few years, it worked out. I wanted to stay in longer, but due to health issues, I had to get out earlier. But yeah, yep, that all worked out. And before getting out of the Army, I saved up a bunch of money. Another reason why I joined the Army was because when you become a veteran with an honorable discharge, you pretty much have certain advantages that other people don't in the civilian world. Being a veteran is awesome, and now I pretty much have free healthcare and free school in America. Now, I feel like that kind of stuff should be allowed for every citizen, but it is what it is, And yeah, now I'm doing much better. I'm financially well, and I can pretty much visit where I want to go to. At some point I actually want to visit Hawaii. And yeah, being a NEET sucks. Not having money sucks.